Hi friends. So if you just bought a non-owner occupied short-term rental in Nashville, what's the next step to getting your permit?
Okay, so we're gonna apply for our permit through Nashville.gov. I have the list in front of me and I'm gonna explain some of the things that you're gonna need to do. The first item is creating a floor plan. You can use the floor plan from your appraisal if you have one. If not, you can draw one out. You don't have to pay a professional to come in and do it. If you're in a single family, then the inspector that comes in to do that does your fire marshal paperwork, they typically will do the floor plan for you. The floor plan needs to have the walls, the windows, the doors, and where the smoke detectors are. Very simple. Don't let that stress you out. All of ours have been hand drawn pretty much. Proof of liability insurance. We carry umbrella policies, both commercial and personal umbrella policies, and those are not very expensive, so don't let that scare you either. The proof of notification to adjacent property owners. There's a template on the Nashville.gov site that shows the letter that you can use. You mail it to your neighbors using certified mail, and then you take these slips here, the green slips, to make copies of those or whatever. I've always just taken them to the permit office. Yes, and the letter is just stating that you're doing it. Here's the emergency number to complain, all of those things. Speaking of that, if you are doing this, make sure you have noise aware to prevent false complaints. Okay, that's helped me in the past whenever neighbors had said that there were things going on, and I can go back and show at what times people left, at what time they arrived, and what the noise levels were. So in our case, it's worked more for our protection of our property, but they also alert you when there is a party. So it keeps everybody happy for the most part. So proof of all payments due, all tax payments. If you have trouble finding that information, just contact me and I can get it to you really quickly. Contact information of applicant and responsible party. So if you are in a commercial zone and you're getting non-owner occupied permits, you have to have somebody within a 25-mile radius to be responsible. I suggest somebody who has their VLS license, which is a vacation lodging services license, like a property manager. In fact, do not run a rental in Nashville with any type of property manager that doesn't have this. I would not do that. Make sure that any manager that you're working with does have their VLS license. That's a state requirement, co-hosting, etc. And that's important because it requires the manager to have an escrow account of all future bookings. That way you can't have a manager run off with the booking money for future guests coming in. So that's one of the reasons they have that. But the VLS is important in Tennessee. And they have to be your responsible party has to be within 25 miles, if I didn't already say that. You have to have a Homeowners Association statement stating that your Homeowners Association does allow STR. Most homeowners associations don't allow it for many for the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac lending rules and other reasons, but there are several that do. We do keep a list of all the complexes that currently allow short-term renting in Nashville. I keep that for my clients. I do not publish it because it could become inaccurate and we're always making additions, and it's a service that I provide for my real estate clients. So we know which buildings to look for. I will say that there are no high rises in Nashville that allow short-term renting. If you were going to go buy at the Icon or 1212, not going to happen. Notarized affidavit, pretty simple. It's already there. Just saying that you are who you say you are, and the things are true on your application. And then at that point, you submit everything to the zoning examiner, and they decide whether or not your property qualifies for a permit. The fire marshal inspection follows that. If you're in a multifamily unit, after your application's been approved, you contact the fire marshal's office. They'll give you all the instructions for that. And we've had to wait anywhere from just a few days to 2 weeks to get the fire marshal there for our inspections. Now, if you're in a single family, those fire marshal requirements can be done by a home inspector. And I have several contacts of home inspectors that are doing those if you need help with that. There's a $313 a year permit fee. So once your permit's been approved, you go in, you pay for that, and then you leave with your permit and you display the permit in your home. And in your advertisement on public platforms, put that permit number in there, you know, on like the first couple pages or wherever any of our Nashville compliance software or whoever the compliance team is, they can see that permit number. And make sure you renew each year, because if you don't renew, you can lose your permit for anywhere from 1 to 3 years. And that's it. As far as that goes, I know there's probably lots more questions, but that's the quick version.
To Nashville, Tennessee.
Specific to Davidson County. Okay, this is not all of Tennessee. It's Davidson County. There are additional restrictions in Davidson County. Goodlettsville doesn't allow STR. Other areas, neighborhoods don't allow STR. So it's very, very restrictive in Nashville, but it's still possible. So just get with a realtor that specializes in it, and we'll walk you through and help you find your short-term rental if that's what you're looking for, or help you get your permit if that's what you're needing to do.
Bye.